Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, and can I say to Julie, as Julie's been practicing the Hindi for some time today, and she did it beautifully. She did it beautifully. But can I say to so many distinguished guests who are here today, so many consular representatives, so many members of Parliament, so many leaders of the Indian community here in Melbourne, a warm welcome to you all, but a particular warm welcome, a generous welcome, a Latrobe welcome to Shah Rukh Khan, to SRK, the King, King Khan, the King of Bollywood. Now, and please be seated. Note, it's my very great pleasure, but I'm not going to do this right now, to present an honorary degree to our special guest this afternoon, Shah Rukh Khan. For an award of the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa. Now, the way we do this, in a few minutes I will present the award, but before that, can I call upon Professor Susan Dodds, who is our Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Industry Engagement and Acting VC here today at this ceremony, to deliver the citation. Professor Dodds.
Shah Rukh Khan is an Indian actor, film producer, philanthropist, and champion of women's equality whose philanthropic leadership is aligned with La Trobe University's values of inclusiveness, equity, and social justice. Growing up in Delhi, India, Mr. Khan was a brilliant student and standout sportsman, earning the school's highest sporting accolade, the Sword of Honor. He simultaneously captained the football and hockey and cricket teams, intending to pursue a career in sport until an injury ended this aspiration. A passionate activist, Mr. Khan has used his considerable profile to champion societal change through various governmental campaigns, including Pulse Polio and the National AIDS Control Organization. He's on the board of directors of India's Make-A-Wish Foundation, and in 2011 was appointed by the United Nations Office for Project Services as the first global ambassador of the Water Supply and Sanitation Collaborative Council. He has recorded a series of public service announcements championing good health and proper nutrition, and joined India's Health Ministry and UNICEF in a nationwide child immunization campaign. In 2011, he received UNESCO's Pyramid Kamani Award for his charitable commitment to provide education for children, becoming the first Indian to win the accolade. In 2014, Mr. Khan became the ambassador for Interpol's campaign, Turn Back Crime. Mr. Khan is dedicated to supporting women who face inequality and persecution in India. The Mira Foundation, which he founded in 2013, aims to build a world that empowers women and has provided particularly strong leadership in supporting victims of acid attacks against women. The women who survive these attacks often struggle to access appropriate treatment and rehabilitation. The foundation provides medical treatment, legal aid, vocational training, rehabilitation, and livelihood support. This year, the Mira Foundation launched its Together Transformed campaign, sponsoring corrective surgeries for 50 burns and acid attack survivors. The foundation has also sponsored treatment and surgeries for women and children at hospitals across the country, donated wheelchairs to India's Asia Para Games contingent in 2018, and donated funds to victims of the devastating 2018 Kerala floods. The foundation has helped organize a multitude of health camps, movie screenings, and events for disadvantaged women and children. In 2018, Mr. Khan was honored by the World Economic Forum with the Crystal Award for his leadership in championing children and women's rights in India. Mr. Khan quickly established himself as a charismatic performer from his first roles, appearing in numerous television dramas at the start of his career. His film debut came in the form of Deewana in 1992, where he acted alongside top Bollywood actress Divya Bharti and won the prestigious Filmfare Award for Best Debut Actor Male. Between 1993 and 2017, Mr. Khan appeared in more than 30 feature films, 8 documentaries, 9 television series, and hosted close to 20 awards ceremonies and won 15 Filmfare Awards for his contributions to the film. The Indian government honored him with the Padma Shri, and the government of France awarded him both the Ordre des Arts et des Lettres and the Légion d'honneur. The awarding of an honorary degree to Mr. Khan is a fitting tribute to the life of work of a man who's made such significant contributions through his long and distinguished film career and his dedication to championing women's equality. He has demonstrated visionary leadership throughout his charismatic performances and using his public profile to advocate for societal change. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding achievements within the entertainment industry, his ongoing champion of women's rights, and his advocacy for social justice, I present to you for the award of the degree, Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, Shah Rukh Khan.
So, with the authority invested in me, I hereby present the degree, Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, to Shah Rukh Khan. We are at that moment. Would you please welcome Shah Rukh Khan to give the occasional address and his ambitions for the scholarship recipient.
First of all, a big thank you to everybody. I've been told on this occasion, whenever my name is called out, I have to doff my hat. So it's as kind and wonderful as it is for you to be calling out my name, but I can't be standing here doing this the whole day, right? So, thank you very much. First of all, thank you to everybody present here, the Chancellor, Mr. John Brumby, Professor Susan, all the other faculty members, the parliamentarians, distinguished parliamentarians, Meethu, Caroline Pitcher, all the students here, for giving me this opportunity to be here this afternoon. And I'm extremely, extremely grateful for having me over here, and very touched by the big python, which was, that's my first time where I've ever touched a snake. So thank you. That's a first time, lifetime experience. And it can only happen in La Trobe University. So thank you. So it is indeed a privilege for me to receive this honorary doctorate today. I feel a little like a cheat though, because our work at Me Foundation isn't intended to be rewarded except by the meaning that it brings to all our lives. When I first decided to start a foundation that worked towards the rehabilitation of acid attack victims, it was an idea that came to me directly from my everyday experience. I work with women for whom beauty is a professional demand. I see how the demand impacts their lives, even when they are physically the most beautiful women in the country or perhaps even in the world. I experienced firsthand the superficiality of social values that place a woman's appearance before her inner worth. I wanted to subvert that idea, to create a space in which a woman can be freed of these archaic notions and the true source of her beauty could be celebrated. As I was thinking of a way to create this space, I happened to meet a couple of ladies who I'll just mention their names. One lady was Reshma, a young lady who just somehow did not agree to a proposal of a man for wedding, and he took her back, took his back on her by throwing acid on her face. She must have been 19, 20 at that time. There's another lady I met, her name is Mamta, who was married to a man who turned out to be extremely abusive physically and mentally. She even tried not to carry his child, just in case it becomes an issue for the baby too, but he forced her to have the child, and then threw acid on her face. Both these women, when I speak to them, when I spoke to them, when I met them, one of them said to me that I would never let this man win because I have decided not to lose. And as long as I have decided not to lose, this man cannot have victory over my life. The other lady still believes in the beauty of love, so I will excuse myself and say one of the poems she recites and keeps sending them to me. Her name is Mamta. And the poem is, प्यार करने वाले मिलते हैं, आँखों से करते हैं बात, प्यार करने वाले आँखों से करते हैं बात, ख्वाबों में मिलकर करते हैं मुलाकात, वैसे तो आसमां भी रोता है ज़मीं के लिए, हम लोग उसको समझते हैं बरसात. So this is, which roughly translated means, just keep on making love and it's a good thing to do that. So here were women who had been... It's that time of equality and a lot of courage for me to do this, yeah? So these were women who had been brutally attacked for no explicable reason. Their physical features were damaged almost beyond repair, but their inner resources of courage, strength, and resilience were stronger than any of the most accomplished women or men that I had ever met. It was that day that I knew the work of the Mir Foundation would truly be worthwhile if it could enable and empower the lives of women like these and help turn their bravery into a resource for other women who battle the kind of suffering that they had. I'm proud to say that we have shared in the valiant journeys of young women. We have learned life's deepest lessons from them, and our admiration for them grows every moment. This award is not an award for anything that our foundation might have done or achieved. It is an award for the courage of every woman who faces the brutality of injustice, inequality, and inhumanity. I'm deeply grateful to the university, the La Trobe, do I pronounce it right? La Trobe. La Trobe, okay. I'm deeply grateful to La Trobe University for its graciousness in offering scholarships for the education of young girls from my country. We live in a world that is increasingly plagued by the sharing of negative sentiments and a narrowing of humanity. More often than not, societies are tending to reward anger and hatred rather than nurture compassion and love. To have flown across oceans to another continent and been received in the name of compassion and sharing is a testament to the fact that despite all the ugliness that we see in the world today, there persists in the fabric of humanity a deep conviction of love and cooperation. It is in this conviction that our world will sustain its beauty and our lives will break false barriers and touch one another with truth. I'm extremely, extremely touched and grateful by your graciousness and your kindness to women students, to all the students who are present here. And I doff my hat a million times for all of you who are calling me SRK, and Shah Rukh. Thank you very much for having me over here. Thank you all for taking out time for me. May Allah bless you and give you happiness and health always. And thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shah Rukh. Thank you. Thank you.